This is Harvey Specter. He's our best closer.
Harvey Specter, the man with the great office view, a position of power and authority, and a near impeccable record in his profession. According to him,
I know I'm the bigger badass in every.
okay, men want to be him, and women look at him like this.
As tempting as that is.
I'm honestly not trying to glaze him, but I can't lie on the man. More importantly, what is the driving force beneath Harvey's magnetic presence? What sets him apart? Aside from Jordan's autographed balls, it's game. Harvey has game. First, let me define game because there are some misconceptions out there.
I actually have game, bro, right? Anyways.
First, game is not lying. No, that is deception. Game is a method of seduction where both parties are actively playing in a shared yet exclusive reality. This reality has its own unique set of rules, moves, and the best part, it's invisible to outside viewers. Welcome back to Let's Connect, your destination for peak experiences. Today, we will be talking about game. The crux of the issue is that adults suck at playing. Seriously, we're really bad at it. Often for adults to play, it needs to be marked in our calendars. And even then, there's a solid chance fun will get canceled if our gout acts up or our 30s have taken our bending away. The sad reality is that for adults, fun is rare. Now, contrast that with children. It's vital to understand that children's default setting is to play. If you put children in a room, it doesn't take long for them to start playing. They have this innate ability to make up rules for imaginary games, and they just seem to run with it. That is a seductive aspect of game. It temporarily removes the mental noise of being an adult and allows us to exist in the present moment through play. If you're able to create the circumstances in which others can play, you, my friend, have game. Let's dive deeper into this social phenomenon to review the 7 dimensions of game and see how game is used in seduction. Pull, moving into a new reality. Dr. Orion Taraban covers this aspect of game in detail in his video, Play is the Essence of Game: How to Effectively Seduce Anyone. But he illustrates how you need to pull your subject from their current reality into a new one.
Play occurs when a person succeeds in cultivating the perception of a separate reality within the overarching reality that is only accessible to the initiated.
That's a bit abstract, so let's illustrate with a photo. Let's set our reality, and for good measure, cue the music. Now you can create a separate reality that is only accessible to the initiated. A great example of this can be seen in sales, where salespeople focus on the transformation, not product specs. Information tells you how many gigabytes an iPhone has. Seduction shows you that it can store thousands of your cherished photos and videos. With that type of messaging, the seller is pulling a target customer into a reality where the memories are not just in their minds, but living moments housed within their pockets. Come on, you cannot tell me that people will focus on jobs that they hate or if they ate too many carbs during moments like this. Or this, where the focus is on the connection, exclusivity in the moment, or when the stakes are nothing but everything simultaneously, or times when she looks at you like this. This is a critical element of game because without it, we're just existing in the world. By being pulled into a separate reality, we are presented with the opportunity to have a unique experience, but more importantly, to play. Part 2, Invitations to Play. To be pulled into a new reality, you must first be invited. I know this sounds obvious, but many miss their invitations to play. A great example is when people throw out a joke, hoping that the sentiment will be recurrent. However, there are less obvious gestures, like selling movie tickets or an invite to an improv class. Beyond getting out of the house, these are all invitations to play. Based on the response to the invitation, the seducer will know if you are willing to play. Part 3. Movement. Acceptance into the game. Movement is accepting the invitation to play. This is when the target of the seduction shows interest. This can be accomplished by small gestures like buying a movie ticket or continuing to listen to a sales pitch. Without actively moving into the game, the target cannot play. Part 4. Confirmation. Let the games begin. Just because someone has joined the game, it doesn't mean they are playing. There needs to be some signal to confirm that they too are playing the game. A good example of this is innuendo or a joke that is answered with sarcasm. This exchange acts as confirmation that not only have they joined the game, but they are actively participating. Part 5. Play. Strikes and counterstrikes. Now that the game has been confirmed, the game is played by both parties. There's an escalation of stakes, reversals, or even surprise moves. At this stage, there is a notable application of skill because as the game continues, more moves are going to be available for each player. It takes some preparation, but now witty banter will become more readily available because context has been set. At this point, we are no longer just talking. We are playing by making meaningful exchanges. To have gain, we need to cultivate the environment and circumstances in which we can play. If you can do this, you in fact have game. Part 6. Flow. Disappearance of the game. You enter a state of flow when you are completely immersed in an activity and all background distractions fade from existence. When in flow, you are thinking about your next move, the environment, or who's around. No, you simply act. Your mind and body respond to the stimuli of the situation and simply enjoy just being. To have game, you need to be able to guide interactions so well that the recipient doesn't even know that they are playing the game. To put it simply, they are enjoying the moment. Part 7. Invisibility. Seduction through plausible deniability. Game is functionally invisible. In order for game to work, it cannot be seen. More accurately, game hides in plain sight. You'll probably never hear someone say something like, "Hey, I'm gonna run some game on you. I actually have game, bro, right? Good luck with that." This gives game a certain level of plausible deniability, which provides possible escape routes for the initiator or the target in the event that either of them no longer wishes to play or they are discovered. This provides an opportunity to save face. Therefore, there is no harm in actually freely expressing yourself because at any given time, you always have an out. Let's take a look at this in action. Cue up the dance video. Let's change the filter, add a little smoke, and then some copyright-free music so I can stay out of YouTube jail. As we can see, what's happening isn't really happening, but it is happening, but it ain't though. Because of plausible deniability, we always have an opportunity to exit. We can always say, "Oh, it was just a joke. Oh, it's just a dance." So therefore, we always have an opportunity to escape if we need it. In summary, what makes game is the ability to pull one into a separate reality and deliver on the promise of a unique experience due to the exclusivity that reality provides. No one else is participating. Spectators don't know the rules, the significance of each move, or the ebb and flow of our movements. They get the pleasure of witnessing our unforgettable moment. And that is where game is hidden. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Is game this complicated, or is it simply just smooth wordplay? Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this post with anyone that will receive value from it. As always, until next time, let's connect.